The fall of Constantinople in the early hours of May 29th, 1453, Andreas, a Byzantine soldier, stood on the crumbling walls of Constantinople, gripping his sword with shaking hands. The city he had sworn to defend, the last vestige of the once mighty Byzantine Empire, was on the brink of collapse. The sounds of cannons and the relentless pounding of battering rams echoed through the night air, while the fires from the Ottoman siege illuminated the sky like a second dawn. Andreas had grown up within the great walls of the city, under the shadow of Hagia Sophia's majestic dome. It was the center of his world, a city of faith and splendor, and he had always believed it would stand forever. But as Sultan Mehmed II's vast army, numbering over 80,000 men, pressed forward, those hopes seemed foolish now. The Byzantine defenders were outnumbered 10-1. Andreas and his comrades fought with desperate courage, but they were exhausted, and the enemy seemed limitless. Every hour brought more breaches in the walls, more Ottoman soldiers pouring through the cracks. Near him, citizens scrambled to prepare for the worst. Mothers gathered their children, priests offered prayers, and even nobles who had once looked down on soldiers like Andreas now took up arms in defense of their home. The Emperor Constantine XI was among them, fighting alongside his people with grim determination. Andreas had never been particularly religious, but now, with the end looming, he found himself praying for a miracle, for something to save them from what felt inevitable. Just before dawn, the final assault began. The Ottomans surged through a massive breach in the walls. Andreas fought with everything he had, cutting down enemy after enemy, but it was like trying to hold back the tide.